is Goldman Sachs altering their market data that they're releasing through their social media? That's what we're talking about now. This is Now Daily. I'm your host, Robert Crawford. We just got this article. We had to talk about it. Goldman Sachs is altering U.S. market data and removed evidence that U.S. is in recession. So you're going to say, oh, this is just some conspiracy theory. That's everyone's gut reaction. So I challenge you to at least dig a little further and either prove it wrong or prove it right. Right here, it's a pretty interesting circumstance because it seems like they released a chart and then immediately retracted it. And they had two different ones here, before and after. We can check them out. So we have before and after right here. You can see before, this had a pretty sharp drop in 2016, 2015, basically the last quarter of 2015. A pretty sharp drop here. And then they quickly retracted it and released this one, where they basically got rid of that drop, yet they kept it under the market-based U.S. growth risk factor. So in English, what does this mean? Well, it means basically that the recession's probably a lot worse than the major media is telling us at the moment. So let's start doing a little more digging. Let's first go to Yahoo Finance and check out this market for the past week, because everyone knows it's been a rocky start for 2016. So if we go back, let's say 5 years, in 2015 we had a drop like this and it bounced back, and we're having another drop. So the question is it going to bounce back again, or is it going to keep going down? Well, let's look at the max. It's been inflated, and a lot of this is because of the expansion of the monetary base. Let's look at a few more charts. Here's the industrial average. Here's from the Fed. So type in Fed in Google and you'll get this, which is the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. They're doing a bunch of stuff. They release all this data. But on here we can just look at this graph. Right here is interest rates. This blue line, interest rates going down. See, they've been at zero for a bit. So this is what everyone's talking about. Basically since 2008 and 9 on out. Hold on, I need to move batteries in this thing. Oh, shit. Oh, man. This is live. Who cares about bloopers? I don't know. We're going to look at this data. We're going to figure out what the hell's going on. That's what we're going to do. Back. Alright, so let's look at this line right here, right? So we have the interest rates all the way down, and in that period, we've seen the expansion of their monetary base. It means how many dollars that they have. So you can see this huge expansion. 1980, basically, I was born around here. We go up. Huge expansion. This is why houses are a lot more. This is why everything you buy is a lot more. Except electronics and things that get mass produced. Okay, but look at this recently. As this has been zero, this is like doubled. Look at this, at least doubled, maybe possibly almost triple, or at least 2.5. I mean, so that's pretty insane. So how does that translate to the stock market? So let's take a look at the stock market right now. Here's the global stock market cap just for the last few years. And here's 07 to 16. Just looking at the market the past few years, we've seen these ups and downs. So head and shoulders basically means that a lot of probabilities it has the potential to crash down to this level, which would be 6,000. So right now it's crashed at about 16,000. It could go a lot lower. Fundamentally, it could go a lot lower. But then that would put us in a recession, which is unlike anything we've ever had. So let's go back to this monetary base, because we're kind of in uncharted territories. So we have to wonder what's going to happen. It's a risky time right now, except if you're in the right investments. You should be forget the stock market. You should be investing in creating businesses and then protecting your wealth through real estate. High valued real estate in good areas. But that's it. What's interesting is that Goldman Sachs, all these people are talking about this, how they retracted this, their before and after. It shows steady drop. Why is Macy's closing stores? Why is Walmart closing 269 stores? We're not being told the whole story. I think there's a lot more behind it, but we'll leave it for right now. This is Now Daily. Comment below. Subscribe to hear what's happening now, and let's figure out what's actually going on.
From Los Angeles, California, Robert Crawford, uncovering real stories worth sharing. Want more? Visit the website nowdaily.com/show. Thanks for listening. This has been Now Daily with Robert Crawford, uncovering real stories worth sharing. Want more? Visit the website nowdaily.com/show.